Hey, I'm going to teach you how to use this Zoom H1N recorder. Maybe you just bought it. You're going to record a podcast or something like that. You want to record you public speaking, getting on stage, talking with friends, whatever you want to do. This is a great handy recorder. Today I'm going to teach you how to use it. Maybe you just got it. Maybe your grandma bought one and she's like, I don't know how to use this thing. Can you share a YouTube video with me? So I'm going to share with you how to record your voice on this and put it into your computer. And so here we go. Alright, so we're going to take our Zoom H1N. This right side of the device has the place for the SD card, which we're going to put inside this. And so I'm going to open that up. Open it up. This thing goes technically upside down, and so the back of the SD card should be on the same. You should see the back when you're putting it in, and so the gold part of the SD card goes up, and so I'm gonna put that in there. See if I can get it. Yep, and with a click, it is fully engaged in there. And so if yours is a new SD card, when you turn on the Zoom H1N by holding this little guy down for half a second or so, it's going to probably format the card, but I'm going to turn my H1N on by doing that little motion there, and then you can see that it's reading the SD card, verifying that it's there, and now voila, I'm ready to record. And so you can see that it's already picking up some audio there, and so it will actually pick up more audio with this gain knob. It's on 6. It's on 6 right now. The it's recording my voice from the microphone array at the top. And so if I were to turn this gain knob up, you can see that as I have a consistent voice, and I turn the gain knob up, it's going to start peaking more and more, even though I don't actually raise the volume of my voice, because it's picking up more sound in the environment. So if you're recording something, you want to find the perfect balance between the sound in the room and the gain that you put on there, so you're only picking up the audio that you want. And so you can check the audio that this thing hears and will record for you via the other side of the Zoom H1N, which has the headphone jack. So get you a pair of wired headphones, and so you can listen to yourself, or you can just simply press the fun big red button and start recording, and then actually play it back. Another feature that I love about the Zoom H1N, you can play it back with this button right here, and then you get an idea of the quality of the recording that you've got. But this thing does pretty good. If you get a little windscreen over the top, you can probably buy one somewhere on Amazon or something like that, little windscreen over the top, then you're going to have some really great audio, and you can record with a friend. So you can say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Okay, awesome. What do you think about X, Y, and Z? I don't know them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So the next step is going to be to record on this device. And so if you're recording a podcast, you would just hold this device right here, press record, and hey, welcome to the Strong Comm Podcast. The Strong Comm Podcast is all about strong comm, strong communication, strong community building, how those two things build stronger company, whether that's your business or the company that you keep. So that's the intro for my podcast. And so I just recorded it. Now, you've recorded, and now it's time to get this to the computer. And so that's what we're going to do. So you simply remove it. Remove it from right here. Get your SD card adapter, whatever it's called. Yeah, adapter, SD card adapter. And you put it right there, just like that. And now your micro SD is a full-size SD. And you put that in here. So now with this one, you can actually, it's got a micro SD, so you could theoretically put the micro SD in that slot, and it'll work just the same. I always like to put it in this one just because these little small SD cards, I don't like buying them, and so I don't want to lose them, and so this makes it harder to lose when I use the bigger one. So there we go. Now you've probably used a USB port before sometime in your life, and so wherever my USB ports are, I'm going to put it into my laptop. So USB port into laptop. Boom, there we go. Oh, my computer automatically said, oh, do you need this file? And so check this out. So when I go here, stereo, whatever it's named, folder 1, there's all the audio files that I've recorded here lately. And so it's 7.8 on this SD card. So it's 7.8, that's the file that I just recorded. Groove music is terrible. And hey, welcome to the StrongCom podcast. Communication, community building, that's what we talk about. And so there we go. Hey. There's the audio there. And so it's a little loud because my gain was turned way up, but you can see that the audio quality is good. And so from there, you just upload it to Google Drive, OneDrive, or straight into your podcast client. Just call it a day. Or you can put it into an audio editor or something like that. Give it to an audio editor for them to do all the podcast magic, like add your intro, your outro, take out the F-bombs, whatever you want to do. Keep those F-bombs in there if you really feel them. But anyway, that's how you use the H1N and put your audio file onto your computer. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, like it, share it with Grandma who wants to start her podcast. And if you have any other questions about launching a podcast, starting a podcast, editing a podcast, software, what have you, just let me know. I'd love to share more recommendations from my experience. All right, this is StrongCom with Aaron Dunn. Take care.